Students, welcome to Physics class 9th, chapter Force and Laws of Motion. Today's first topic is inertia, the unwillingness or inability of an object to change its state of rest or of uniform motion along a straight line is called inertia of the object. It is the inherent property of all the objects. Newton's first law of motion is also known as Galileo's law of inertia. Inertia of an object is measured by its mass. Inertia is directly proportional to the mass. It means that inertia increases with increase in mass and decreases with decrease in mass. A heavy object will have more inertia than lighter one. Now, next topic is types of inertia. Inertia is divided into three types as given below. First is inertia of rest. The tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of rest is known as inertia of rest. Next is sorry first example is when a bus suddenly starts moving forward, then the passengers in the bus fall backward. Next, the carpet is beaten with a stick to remove the dust particle. Next is when a tree is vigorously shaken, then fruits of the then of the leaves falls from the tree. Next, inertia of motion, the tendency of a body to oppose any change in its state of uniform motion is known as inertia of motion. Example, the passengers falls forward when when a fast moving bus stops suddenly. Second is a person falls forward while getting down from a moving bus or train. Third is a luggage is usually tied with a rope on roof of a bus. Third is inertia of direction. The tendency of bodies to oppose any change in its direction of motion is known as inertia of direction. Example, when a fast moving bus negotiates a curve as the on the road, then passengers fall away from the center of the curved road to the center of the curved road. Next is the sparks produced during the sharpening of a knife against a grinding wheel leads tangentially to its rim. Next is a stone tied to a string is whirling in a horizontal circle. If the string breaks, then the stone flies away tangentially. Next point is momentum. It is more difficult to stop a heavy piece of moving sticks than a lighter piece of stone, even though both move with the same speed in downward direction from the hill. It is easy to catch a lightweight ball like a tennis ball. It does not hurt our hand, but it is much difficult to catch a heavyweight ball like hockey or cricket ball, as it may hurt our hands due to its large mass and velocity. Therefore, the force will act on a body due to the combined effect of mass and velocity of a body is said to be momentum.